Jesus.
Hey there, beer tubers! Welcome back to Maxwell Stars. We're doing the post analysis hangout now. We've actually got a bigger panel than we did before, and we don't even have everybody that was here already. So some people clearly weren't either not interested in doing Hobgoblin for some reason, or they weren't feeling well. Anyway, we got Lee actually joining us here. How you doing, sir?
I'm getting over a cold, but I'm all right.
Yeah,
bro.
What's up, guys?
And we've also got Redbeard here, which just showed up. What are you doing?
You probably clicked on the wrong link.
No, you clicked on the wrong link, didn't you?
No, not at all. I was
Sure
getting things set up as I got home from work. I had to justify myself.
You totally clicked on the wrong link.
And we also got Matt from Massive Beer Reviews. How you doing tonight, man?
What's going on, man?
It's going. Imagine you're drinking better beer than I am right now.
That's all subjective, man. I'm sure you're drinking delicious shit. Everybody's drinking delicious shit.
Tasty stuff right here, baby. Yeah.
Speaking of which, yeah, what is everybody drinking right now anyway? I'm starting off with Pompos Winter Warmer, and it's like eating a cinnamon cake.
That sounds nice.
Oh. Ooh.
This one here I've had before. This is a Russian Imperial Coffee Stout. It's like 8. I want to say it's 8 or 9%.
I've heard of it, never had it.
It's really, really nice. And I just poured it a bit too aggressively, and it's now making a bit of a mess.
Now it's been ruined. You got to pour it out now.
Yeah, just throw it away.
Lee, what do you got?
So this is the Genty from Tatamagouche Brewing. It's a dry hopped sour.
I have not tried a dry hop sour yet. I want to, though. They sound good.
As you know, if you've watched Chris Peters' videos, it's dry hopped, so it's very drying on the mouth.
Yeah.
Makes your mouth very dry.
Makes your mouth dry.
That's awesome.
No, it's basically like drinking alcoholic lemonade. Essentially, that's what it is.
Sounds good to me.
I'm drinking the 4.2% ABV Hobgoblin Gold.
Ooh, moving on up.
I moved. Oh well, you know what? I bought the red and the gold when I went out to buy for the analysis, and I've never had the gold, and yeah, so I'm drinking. It's okay. It's
it's
not as good as the red, but it's all right.
I've had the gold before. It's not as good as the Hobgoblin original, but it's all right.
Mm-hmm.
There's worse beers out there.
Peter, what are you drinking?
Peter, what are you drinking, Peter?
Stick with the Witchwood vibe. I'm going with the.
You got the IPA.
IPA, and I've mirrored my camera, so I can't get it on screen properly. But yeah, a fairly new release, although they've had it on the market for a while for the export market. And do you know what? That's one of the hoppiest real ales that I've ever had, and it's not like most real ale IPAs where it feels like the hop's just been lightly dipped in the boil, took out again and thrown away. Actually really hoppy. And yeah, it's drinking pretty damn good.
There you go.
Nice. I was like drinking better than this thing. It's not horrible, but it's just overly spiced. They put too much into it. It's like, it reminds me of something else I've drank, and I think it was like a beer I had around like Halloween. It was like a pumpkin seasonal that had way too much cinnamon or clove in it.
The spices are so easy to get like heavy-handed with that some breweries like nail it, but when you're not on,
if you're off,
you've got some bit of a microphone staticky thing happening.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
it's almost like it's slow.
Check the mic.
Slow, but I mean,
it's like lagged.
Yeah, damn.
Stuttery. It's odd.
Okay, I'll try to fix it.
Matt, it sounds like you're going through a lot of static electricity while you're talking, and you're very faint.
It sounds lagged, really. It sounds like it's being like the waveform is being stretched too much.
Yeah, it's not that kind.
Something's impeding your connection.
Settle down with the fucking technical shit. Okay?
That's what I'm talking about. Shut your.
As soon as I mentioned, as soon as I brought in,
how's it sound now?
Keep it like that forever.
Sorry, I thought you were disguising your voice like you're a bank robber or something.
What? I don't know what you're talking about, man.
There we go. Craig says he can't find that. He can't find that IP anywhere, Peter.
It seems to be appearing everywhere that I look. which is a nice price because I never usually get anything like this.
Maybe it's new.
It's been out since late October, I guess.
I should be fixed now, guys.
That's way
Oh,
better.
you're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot better.
Hey.
You're not
Welcome
distorting
back.
your voice anymore.
You unplugged the mic.
But I mean, if you ever decide to become the next Zodiac killer, keep that mic option on the table.
Yeah, when I decide to do that, I'll remember that because I'll never decide
Yeah.
to do that ever.
He's not already the Zodiac killer.
He's like, how did you know what I did last week? God damn it. That's too funny. We're waiting on Greg. Greg is probably masturbating.
Walking the dog.
all day.
Whacking the.
Yeah, whacking off the hot dog.
Oh, that's a crazy dog.
Oh, it slobbered all over his hand.
Okay, so I have a
It's-
question, and I don't want to drag us down to YouTube drama right away, but
Yes.
You do.
Peter should
Fuck's sake.
Peter should be able to confirm this for me. Was Jordan's account stricken off of Facebook in the last day or so?
I don't think so because he liked a photo that I shared.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
It could be his backup account now.
I was just noticing. I noticed a comment he made under one of your posts a couple days ago.
Oh
and it would have been deemed racist by the Facebook censors, and I could have seen his account being suspended.
I'll just
Guys,
have a look.
I'm just going to put that out there. He's a piece of shit. But no more drama. Let's talk about other stuff.
Yeah.
Feel the love, everyone. Feel the love.
No, he's still on Facebook.
Who here uses pickles as a palate cleanser? No more drama, though.
I do.
Oh,
You do? All right.
I don't like
With a bit of chili oil.
A little bit of chili oil.
I like to palate my cleanse my palate with a little bit.
You like to palate my cleanser.
I like to palate my cleanser with a mimosa fruit before every.
Well, the mimosa fruit is the best fruit.
Of course. I wonder where our friend the average Joe is today.
Yeah, I don't know.
He need to be around.
We haven't heard from him in a little while, have we?
Not on a hang up, no.
Maybe his beard came back from the grave and strangled him to death in his sleep.
Can you imagine he comes back online and it's like a full beard again, like it fucking never left? It just went
What do you mean, guys? I never shaved it, guys. I never shaved it. What are you talking about?
that would piss me right off,
That'd be
man.
awesome.
I put some time and effort into this bastard. If he was just able to pop it back out like that, oh my god, that'd be
Oh, I
bullshit.
can't wait for the day you come online, Carrie, and you're like fucking braided all on two sides and be like, what's up?
Last week he looked like he was already halfway there.
Like that, my beard does like a weird splitty thing like that, and I've tried. I want to just like try it at least once just to see what the hell it looks like. Like I used to be able to braid hair. I haven't fucking done it in so long. I forget even how. But
Yeah.
in high school, I took we had tech. You could take music or tech, and tech was 2 months or a month in every shop class. And for some reason, one of those shop classes was cosmetology. So I took like a month of cosmetology in high school.
That's home economics. That's not tech.
No, it was just cosmetology, like washing hair.
He is an
No,
orphan.
not home ec. I would have preferred home ec, cooking and shit like that. But this is just like hair and makeup and stuff, and it was weird.
Redbeard the esthetician. Hey.
I remember we had to take home ec in high school for one semester or whatever, and we had to make a sweater. My sweater was terrible. It did not fit very well, but I still got a good grade on it apparently. So it was the let's get all the guys through home ec. Let's all give them passing grades kind of idea.
Yeah, we need to get those numbers up.
Yeah. That was a terrible sweater.
So what's going on in your world, Lee? What's new with you? Anything new in the last fucking week or two?
No, I've been sick and I still hate the world. So it's pretty much same old.
Same old Lee. It's just like last year.
What about
Nothing
you, Matt?
but
What's
love
going on
from
with
me.
you? Matt, what's new with you, buddy?
New Year, man. Just crazy. The place I work for, we're a weird company, and we get like super busy right around now. So I'm just like working like crazy, but I'm traveling a lot. I've been traveling a lot over the past like 6 months. I don't know. I get my car whenever I have time off. I just get my car and just drive and shit. So I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I'm just hanging my a girl and a dog and me, and we just do shit, cook food, travel. I don't know, drink beer. Life. There it is.
That's right. Like,
Oh, that's what that is.
Like he has one. That's
It's cool.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
It's
I'd like one of those one day.
yeah. You can buy them on eBay.
Nice.
Life, you can buy one on eBay.
I randomly got like 100 views on my last one of my last live streams, which was mind
Oh,
blowing.
wow.
well, yeah, it's only 5 hours long, but whatever.
I was gonna say I didn't stream for 5 hours, but still, I was surprised.
Well, besides
Like one
that,
game.
besides your live stream, Redbeard, what's going on in your life? You went to a birthday party a couple days ago, and you actually had a good time.
I came home. Like I don't even know how I got home. Well, the funniest thing was I went there, and my ex, who I haven't seen, spoken to, anything in like 5-6 years, was there. As soon as I walked in, she like went to the back of the party, and I was at the front. We just never interacted. I was very well behaved, I'd like to say. And anyway, she left, and I was even nice enough to like wave goodbye when she left. I was being all nice. And then that's about where my evening memory ends. And then I woke up in the morning with a very sore shoulder, a bruised hand, and a giant bruise on my leg. I bailed hard apparently on the way home, but I made it. It was good times. I haven't like blacked out in a while. That was they were drinking. I was drinking James Reddy. I drank so much James Reddy. It was just being given to me.
Oh,
And,
Jesus.
Oh, God, you poor soul.
you know, it's beer.
You-
If someone's giving it to me, I'll drink it.
What
your
was it?
vision
James
was-
Ready
5-5.
5-5? Oh, yeah. That's actually
It's
pretty sure it's made by
not worse
Moosehead.
than butter or anything. I find like it's a generic kind of cheap. It's cheap. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure about the Ontario supply, but I know the stuff here is made by Moosehead and it's owned by Moosehead.
I wouldn't doubt
Yeah,
it's
they-
probably
they
the same
bought
here.
them out. Yep.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have another brewery up in Ontario that brews the James Ready supply there or not. They used to be.
I wouldn't know.
So, Peter, what's going on with you in the last week or two? How's your new 2018 year going on? I know you had a lot of shit went on in the past, but what's going on this year?
Not much to be honest. I've got work coming in March, which is
That's good.
been so fucking frustrating. Waiting for work, so that's something to look forward to. And I recently picked up Fallout 4 for the Xbox One for
Oh my
£5.
god, I love that picture. Is the best. Ooh.
Yeah, so I've just pretty much been free time just playing on Fallout 4, and that's pretty much the start to my year.
That's awesome. What about you, Nick? What's new with you?
Sobering up from New Year's.
Randomly, Maple Rusky's in the chat. Okay, if I give him the link.
Sure.
You know,
Yes.
personally.
Oh yeah,
guess.
Yeah, we'll vouch for him. He's good. He's good. Go ahead.
All right, cool.
Give him the link.
he's the one. He's going to Albino Rhino with me in on Monday.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
think
looks
it
like
was
Ray
pretty tough.
Donovan with the beard. It's awesome.
Oh right, yeah, that guy. Fuck yeah, I know that guy.
That guy.
In the chat with us and Albino.
Ray Donovan.
That's funny.
I randomly realized too that I didn't realize, but Collective Arts Brewing is pretty much right on the way to Niagara Falls from where I am. I haven't been down there in forever. I didn't know I passed
Hold on a second. Yeah, but wait 1 second. If you fucking stop there, you're going to be fucking hammered by the time you get it.
No, I'm gonna stop on the way back.
All right, that's a better idea. That's a better idea.
You can drink and drive on the way
No,
home.
I'm gonna stop there and get some beer and then drive home. I might have like one. beer there.
Sure.
Maybe do one on location vlog. That'd be pretty cool. But aside from that,
Oh, for sure.
and I'm also hitting up New Ontario here in North Bay before I go down. I'm gonna talk to the brewer, and if I have to buy them, I have to buy them. But I'm hoping he'll give me like 2 of like everything they've got. Chad's only had the Bear Runner Blonde. That's the only beer they've got in the LCBO, and it's a blonde. It's meh, but they've got a bunch of other pretty cool beers I'd like them to get for him.
You're coming down from
Oh,
North
shit.
Bay, right? You could probably stop
Yeah.
through Barrie and get Flying Monkeys something or other.
I'm definitely stopping at Sawdust City on the way back. I always stop there. That's my favorite brewery. But Flying Monkeys, Barnstormer, Redline, there's a bunch I can hit.
Well,
mom
there's a
actually
bunch
ran
of-
away
there's
with
a bunch
Toronto
you're gonna
today.
hit here. Anyway.
This is true too.
Oh
My
shit,
mom went
Jay
to,
Terrio's on the chat.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to
What's
run-
wrong
I'm gonna have to run off.
We have
I'm gonna have to
viewers.
run
We'll have
off
to go
this chat
after
too. I
last
think.
We've
Yeah,
come down
Jesus
with
Christ.
severe case of Ewart. We're all gonna get colds like Lee has.
Yeah.
You're a bastard. Change my nickname to
We're going to age.
goddamn bastard.
You gave me cyber AIDS.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
What are you drinking?
Burn it.
Water,
Hello.
I'm guessing?
Burn it hell.
Hello, Ontario.
I'm drinking water, yes.
Yes.
Agua?
For fuck's sakes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. Next week you don't have family around, so you can actually act like a normal human being again.
I have things I still have to do yet this evening, so I don't know. I just be trying to be good dad one day a week.
Think you have to do it at 9:30.
Kids got to go to bed, things like that. So
Those hookers aren't going to bury themselves.
nope.
How's your week been, Chris? Well, thanks for asking.
Listen, I came in to say one thing. Fuck Joe. Because here's the thing, guys. I'm tired of everything being about Joe. It sickens me. He is like he is such an attention whore, and you guys just give it to him. He's like the Trump of our world, of the beer tube community. He is Trump. Everywhere you go, he's in every.
You know
Are
what?
you comparing?
I'll give you the whole like he's there everywhere, but I'm going to say he's not
Hey.
as.
At least Joe had
He's
something.
very opinionated. He does have a lot of similarities with Trump, but
We've all been corrupted, Ewart.
I don't know.
Do you not see it?
That's a hardcore comparison to make. And
No,
anybody
it's
being
completely
called
fair.
Trump
It's
is
not
completely
that
fair and
bad.
balanced.
Definitely not that bad.
Yeah, but I consider
okay, not that bad.
unlike
Wait,
Trump,
wait, wait.
I consider Joe a very stable genius.
There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Mentally, Joe is a very stable genius. Yes.
Because
Semi-
geniuses
semi-
Bing, bing, bing,
just
bing, bing,
always
bing.
brag about how
Millions.
genius they are.
That's too funny.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Sorry, Chris. How you doing, man? How you been doing? What's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah. How you been doing? What have you been doing, Chris? What's going
Oh,
on?
you know what? You guys are awesome. Thanks for asking.
You're a little
You guys are-
pixelated tonight. I gotta say that. Just so you know.
There's no fucking way I'm pixelated right now. No way at
You're
all.
pretty goddamn pixelated.
Yeah, you're a little bit
You are kind of
pixelated.
pixelated. Yeah.
Really? Because
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
family
not-
DSLR camera.
Your resolution's pretty low.
In your face.
Yeah.
In your face.
In your face.
Anyway,
Oh, we
um,
just got out. Craig from Kent Beer Reviews in the comments there. Trump is not that bad. Wow.
Ooh.
all right. Anyway,
And he's European and he thinks that. That's surprising. That's shocking. to me.
He's no Hillary. Let's just say
Oh,
that.
for fuck's sake.
You can't attest for retardation. You know what I mean?
He's a good troll.
I seriously think he's gonna have a mental breakdown at the fucking Oval Office one day, and just like, it's just like the shit he says on Twitter. Like no president ever. He's like, oh, I'm very presidential. He's the most unpresidential president that the world has ever seen. Like that guy in the Philippines or whatever, that Duterte, whatever fucking guy that like was killing all these people. He's at least killing like drug dealers and stuff. He's being bad, but like making some good out of it. Trump is just being stupid and doing nothing good. It hurts my brain.
Because it's totally convincing that a politician would go on Twitter to convince people he's not insane by saying, I'm actually a very stable genius in an angry tweet. It just kind of counteracts what you're trying to
There's
say.
a meme going out there. It's like Albert Einstein totally said, I am not a genius. Steve Jobs, even though I never thought he was a genius, totally said, I am not a genius. Donald Trump, I am a genius. Like,
It doesn't matter what you are.
Steve
You
Jobs
can
is a
be
marketing
fucking,
genius.
if you're Mensa, if you're the mob. You
I
don't
hate Apple.
talk. You don't talk about it. You know what I
exactly,
mean?
yeah. Like,
You know what I mean?
most
Like you
people,
just like people in the corner and preaching
Models.
and yelling about how awesome they are
honestly,
and how smart they are
what do you
just
have
like,
right?
it's just like, okay, whatever. That's any aspect. Left, up, down, left, right, doesn't matter.
All I gotta say
I'll
is,
say
if I was
Duterte.
you've been muted, Redbeard, because we were waiting for Matt to finish his sentence, and then you can talk now.
Duterte at least is a good singer.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize.
yeah.
I was just trying to ask Matt what his beer is he has now. His beer changed.
This is actually I started doing a mystery beer thing. A buddy of mine wrapped up like 10, 11 beers. I have no idea what they are. And this is a cherrywood smoked imperial stout that I said definitely had fucking chilies in it.
That
It
looks
definitely
awesome.
did, like without a doubt. I was like, I'll bet my left testy, and
What's it
I was
called?
wrong. It's called Beast Bones, and it has like a
Trump. The
a
Trump.
goblet,
Trump.
Trump on it, and it's from a brewery called Woodland Empire from Idaho.
That's awesome.
That's
Oh,
a cool label.
And that
That's
was
a really
actually
cool
up
label.
before we started talking about all that shit. So
Yep.
there you go.
Yes, I apologize for being crazy enough to be muted.
I
just trying to-
accept your apology.
I just wanted to know what it was because it switched all of a sudden. It was a
That's
can,
a
and then all of a sudden it was this
guy.
bottle with crazy shit, and I was like, "What is that?" And I'm sorry, guys.
I
love
blame
you all.
Joe.
We're gonna pretend we're on CB radios where only one person is allowed to talk at a time. No, I'm just kidding.
Hello?
I'm just kidding.
Niner.
Breaker.
Yeah. I've
So
just
we're gonna
opened
pretend
a
we're all-
classic right now.
Ooh,
Oh,
I've had that.
750 of
see that-
Catholic Run.
That's yeah.
Gross product.
I found that bottle. That's actually Ross.
Gross.
I actually I've had that one
It's a Grosher
before.
Heineken that owns it now.
That's the beer that
I
we.
think I'm sure it's still AB InBev.
That's the beer that we found in a Quebec gas station. Lee, you remember that?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the one I didn't have.
Yeah, it's owned by InBev.
But there's weird European laws. Left is owned by I think 3 different people depending on the region.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm not,
distribution contract kind of thing.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing
Yeah.
any other name aside from AB InBev.
Anybody
AB InBev.
brave enough to welcome Drunken One into this chat? I'm on his YouTube page right now, and I'm at the point where I can send him a message. I just want to make sure it's okay with everybody.
Yeah.
Are we
He
not
did,
enough?
he did send me his email, but he didn't actually send me his email, so I
Right.
can't add him.
All right. So you're
Alright.
down? Everyone's cool? It's okay? Yes? No? I'm not going to get him.
Crickets. Crickets.
Drunken One, check your YouTube messages. I just sent you a message. If he gets out of hand, it's my fault. I'll take the responsibility.
Oh, that was
I'm
was
your
good timing
sponsor
there, Nick.
tonight, Drunken One.
Good timing, Nick. So my week's been pretty good. I started day shift, if anyone really cares, and I've been drinking
Nah.
every day. It's awesome.
Good job. Congrats.
Yeah,
Oh,
why
yeah,
not?
how's that going? Actually, you switched from nights to day. You switched that. Yeah, you've been big switch apparently. Eh? You've been doing nights for a long
Yeah.
time or something.
Congrats
It's good,
on not being a taxi service for the Rhino anymore. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Well, I figure he's a big boy. He can figure out his way to work.
Well, now he has to learn the bus schedule, doesn't he? Is that what it basically is, or
He's good for next
He's
week,
close enough to work to walk it.
He'll have me and Maple Rusky there to be his taxi next week for a while. He'll be okay there.
He's
not-
Yeah, but what does he get in
uh,
return?
to quote Average Joe, that's on you.
True.
See,
I'm okay with it, though.
Where you go? Here he is, Joe brought up again. For fuck's sakes, Jesus Christ!
What's that, Roboto?
My phone is good. It's my phone.
Sorry,
Don't
he's in
blow
character.
arigato, racist Roboto.
Tomo arigato, you were it's a roboto.
Guys, it's not a beer, you guys. I've got Comcast internet.
Pots and pans.
Pot
We can go to the
flinging and flanging.
Like Beverly Hillbillies.
Hey, guys, still driving man today.
I heard Comcast was the best, though. Just the best.
John Henry still driving man today, guys.
John Henry Tunnel.
Wasina City.
Wasina City. Steak and
Tap
grill.
room and grill.
Real.
The best is still the video where his wife had to crawl on the floor to keep up.
What's in the fridge, guys? What's in the fridge
That was
today?
so goddamn good.
Yeah, that's cool. What's in the fridge today, guys?
Oh, Drunken One has arrived. It
Hi,
happened.
oh, the heck are you guys?
Oh my God, aren't you in Fallout
He's
4?
wearing like some sort of like military toque kind of thing, like he was like in the 1960s version of like the fucking Green Berets or something. Like he's going on a fucking secret mission to kill Nazis or.
I'm about to have your haircut. I got my 1,000 subscribers, and so I'm deciding to shave my head just once.
The Life Aquatic with Drunken One.
Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
my God, that's funny. What's up, Bill
I can
Murray?
swap hats if you like. There's another one around here.
Bill Murray?
How about that one? Am I better?
There we go. Extra sexy.
So how are y'all? Things are well?
Hell yeah.
We're good. Drunken, what are we
Pretty
drinking?
good.
I am drinking some homebrew. This is a Budweiser clone. And it's out of my keg.
Wow.
So I just got into the kegging thing not too long ago.
Why would you want to clone
What's that?
Budweiser though? Why?
It's king of
Well,
beers.
More for my buddies than anything, you know.
I
It's
I
just-
guess you want to have beer for people when they come over. Now that
And it could be the Czech Budweiser.
Yeah.
You never know.
Oh yeah,
or you could like
Alright.
you could even clone it, but modify the clone so it's better.
Yeah, this is like a bunch of corn and rice. You know how Budweiser is. More like breakfast cereal than beer.
That's how I roll. I get some corn and some rice, pour some milk on that shit. Yummy, yummy.
Yeah, well, it's got flaked maize, flaked rice, carapils, 2-row, 6-row, and some domestic carapils. And
Actually,
then
randomly drunken one probably didn't see this. You're not part of the 101 chat, are you?
no.
Yeah, apparently you're in Fallout 4, the video game.
Huh?
Yeah, there's a picture that was posted.
What's a Fallout?
There's a guy in the game that looks fucking exactly like you, dude. It's
Well,
hilarious.
he's a lucky son of a bitch, that one. Woo!
You can't see it.
Look, there he is.
There
Clueless
he
Fingers,
is.
pull him up right now.
Oh, hell.
Nice. Yeah.
Yep. He's even
Anyway.
wearing the same cap.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. No.
The resolution was a bit bad there, but it looked.
Oh yeah, my camera's terrible. Apologies about that.
I guess the gist of it. Y'all suck still.
Get off that Comcast there, Peter.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, let's see if that,
right on your
that looks any better on screen. There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
there
much
it is.
better.
There, yeah. How's that look?
Looks like me. Come on now.
It really does look like
It does. It
kinda
totally
does.
looks like you.
like it's not 100%, but that look like put some glasses on him, maybe shave the beard down a bit. That looks just like you, dude. It's hilarious. It's
Looks like Chester
uncanny.
Lester. Yeah, you're right.
Actually, to me, it looks a lot more like Captain Highliner. Just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray
I
Donovan.
think we just got Maple Rusky. Maple Rusky just appeared. He has just appeared. What's going on, Nikolai?
How's it going?
Oh, you know, rocking
It's going.
and rolling.
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
What am I drinking? Just some all-day IPA
Cookie.
by
I
Fountain.
can't unsee that.
Ooh. Exciting.
I know you can't, because I can't.
My mom randomly went to Toronto today, and she asked me. She told me where she was going. Told me to find the nearest LCBO, and then give her a list of beers that I might
Yeah.
want. And she was able to find, I think, 4 pretty interesting sounding stouty kind of imperial stout, I think, style beers that really interested me. So I'm looking
Ooh.
forward to getting those.
Nice. Any hints on what they might be?
You know what? I can bring up the text message that I sent her, and I can tell you what I asked her to get me. One of them actually, Chris, it was you that did the Omni Polo, whatever the crap it was, right?
Marco.
I'm pretty sure that was one of the ones that I'm pretty sure she got that one because the thing said like the website said they had like 100 of that. Driftstone Blackstone Porter was one of them. Great Divide Yeti Imperial Stout.
That's a good
damn.
beer.
The
Pick that one up. That's a
Omnipolo
beautiful.
Prodromus thing. And there was a Granite Brewing Galactic Pale Ale. That sounded pretty cool.
Balls.
Ooh.
That
It
yeah,
was good.
the
I
great
think
divide.
she got three of the 4, I think, is what she said she got for me. So I'm looking forward to seeing which one I didn't get and trying the other one.
Heard of that? Sounds pretty delicious.
Lee, when you get a sec, just private message me your address one more time, because when you sent the address last time, it was in our chat and it's gone now. So I need a private message from you, please. Thanks.
Will do.
Okay.
Just so you know, the Canada Post may inspect packages with human remains in them, so they might stop them along the way.
All right, so
So
I have to
if-
rechange the package now? Fuck's sakes.
Get those unborn fetuses or those stem cells. we might have to do a retrade basically, and you'll owe me some stuff.
Well, you say that, but it's never stopped the other Chris.
Exactly. But
we don't talk about that.
We'll work it out. Wow, shut down the chat big time with that, didn't we?
Well,
It
didn't get dark enough.
Oh, oh shit! Lee took it dark with fucking
human
and
remains,
fetuses, and
he involved body parts.
All the dead baby jokes everywhere.
My friend Dennis was the one that introduced me to the world of dead baby jokes, and he had a kid like about 2 years or so now, but he had a kid, and it was like he just had the kid, and for some reason, I can't remember what happened. I had some friends over, and we were playing some board games or some shit, and I made a comment, something I don't know, like he said something really, really kind of like I'm a friend, but it's a dick thing to say to me, and I was like, whatever it was, I'm gonna get your kid next or something like that. Just like, again, me joking. And he leans over and is like, I should kick your ass for that, eh? And it got to the point where I was like, dude, you were the one who was like the proponent of the dead baby joke for so long, and all of a sudden you say anything, and he got to the point where like he left my house and he wanted to like fight me in my house. It was like,
there's nothing wrong with dead babies. They taste delicious.
Again, like I
people
don't
really.
know. If I had a baby, maybe my feelings would be different. I can't tell you from experience, but that happened to him. And like, I'm not fighting in my own home because there's way too much expensive shit for me to break.
Listen, here's the statistical realities of dead babies. Out of them, B, they're delicious. That's it.
I am just finishing up the Dark Tower series by Stephen King, and there was an interesting part in there with some dead babies being eaten by vampire guys. It was kind of disturbing.
Well, I want to read that later.
Yeah.
7
At least
books,
Drunken
man.
One's
It's
got
a
some
lot of pages
influence
to
for
get
his
through.
next jerky.
I know. I'm on about book 4.
Baby jerky.
Here's the key, though. You have to get the dead babies just when they're becoming really sentient and starting to feel things. That's when they're the tastiest.
Yeah. Oh, Jerry, you've got to see the baby.
The baby has to know it's being eaten first. That's just the key.
Holy shit.
Wow, it's a full house here.
Full house.
Speaking of dead babies.
Wow, even Jay Dario's here.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm surprised he had me blocked beforehand. Now he's in the chat again. He must have unblocked me. It's good stuff.
God, that was a surreal moment.
Doesn't everybody have you
God
blocked?
damn. No, just
everyone
him.
who's smart.
Well, him and Jordan. There's just like 2 people that me blocked.
Decided to let bygones be bygones and cuckolds be cuckold. I mean,
Yeah, those 2 and that other guy who was in the chat. I'll never remember his name.
Chad, the albino rhino.
Oh yeah.
So I'm switching over to. I don't know if you guys can see this because it's at 2.8. We're
And you're
drinking
still being
the.
pixelated and laggy as crap.
Yeah, we're not pixelated and laggy right now. So this is from the Hamburg
No, you
Brewing
totally
Company.
are.
you totally are.
Yeah.
All right.
Are they related to the Hamburglar?
The oatmeal milk stout from Hamburg.
Oh, is this the hamburger? That makes me think I want a ground beef hamburger or something. With looking at the label, that just.
Oh, I always want.
It's called Hamburg. It's got a picture of a
Most
cow on the
hamburgers a
front.
ground beef hamburger?
Oh yeah.
Generally.
Yeah, it has a picture of a cow on it.
Well, actually, you can make a burger.
Yeah, I'm
from
just saying it's
steak.
got a cow on the front. It's named from a
Place
brewery
here in
in
North Bay,
Hamburg.
I did a review on it. They actually take a 10-ounce steak and chop it up and make it back into a burger. Like, I can't even explain how fucking.
That sounds good, but
There's
steak would have been better.
There's a place
no,
around
dude.
here
You have no
that got famous by making they take sausage meat and make hamburgers with it.
You know what, Nick? I gotta say this straight out. I worry about your health. I really worry about your health because you sir, late 2017, now into 2018, you've had this incredibly obscene obsession with donair meat that is gone
ever since that webcam went online.
Yeah, it's gone beyond crazy at this point. Where I'm kind of worried
that I haven't had a donair since last year.
Yeah. Can I just say?
It's only been a week.
Can I just say, not racially sensitive way? That is the
It's been over- it's been
greatest
10
way
days.
I've ever heard anyone pronounce Donnermeat.
Donner?
Yeah,
Donaire?
that's such a beautiful pronunciation.
What, Donaire?
Donaire.
Donaire is technically different than Donner.
Hey, say aluminum.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Aluminium.
That's a different thing. Donaire is a uniquely like East Coast Canadian thing.
It's based
Okay,
on the Donaire,
I'm
but it's kind of
totally
like
intrigued.
it's more like a Greek gyro.
Yeah, it's basically a take on the Greek gyro thing.
Oh, well, that sounds even better. That sounds fantastic.
It's exceptionally great, but Nick has taken it to a weird level where I kind of picture him maybe like 8 hours at a time watching this fucking webcam that's watching this Donaire meat.
Spinning around. Too funny.
And I'm just a little scared for the health of my friend at this point. Either he's going to die watching this.
Oh, I see him.
Eating too much
I
Donaire
see
meat.
we're friends now, huh?
But if he dies happy, I mean, that's okay.
I guess.
Yeah, who are you to judge? Don't judge me.
But it's like, wow, there's all these webcam posts of this Donaire meat. Then there's like all these posts on your Facebook of here's a Donaire place, here's another Donaire place. Oh, this place has Donaires. You love Donaires. You might want to cut back on them.
I do. Now I want a Donaire.
I want a Donaire, and I've never even seen one. It sounds fucking awesome.
They are awesome.
It's fucking
check
mixed all together. It's a Donaire.
Check the chat session of the chat here, or the
have some
video.
salty meat, anything, and then put them into a fucking sandwich, and you got a Donaire.
Yeah, no, you have to have the Donaire sauce, though.
You have to have the Donaire sauce, which is like a sweet milk sauce.
Yeah, so
That's
you
fair.
have a
That's
sweet
true,
sauce
too.
with the spicy meat.
The spicy meat, Paul.
It's a
That is
spicy
to be the
meatball.
best video on YouTube.
They
You
made
take
they
the
made
meat and
Christmas
you put it
ornaments
on
that look
a
like that. All right, just
you put the meat on a spinning pole and you slice the spicy meat off and you put it in the Donaire.
Like the.
This is what you do. What you do? You get Rudy and Theo.
put the roofies in the
Claire, and you put them in the Donaire.
And then you eat the Donaire and you shut up in your face.
Is that your cat's anus?
What is
Greg?
happening right now?
That's not her anus.
Three
That's,
different accents.
Rock you like a hurricane.
it's not her anus. That's her side.
Wait,
Although you might see her anus at some point.
I
She's
can
probably
use
gonna wave at her.
That's a hairy pussy.
here.
Hairy
Dog
pussy.
dick.
Oh, dog dick.
Dog.
Oh, God.
There's your
I
thumbnail.
was not happy
Fucking
with that.
weird, man.
Not like that.
Welcome to Greg Sue.
He's
Who come
not
on up
happy
from
with
Dog
you right
Dick?
now.
She needs a haircut.
It's up.
You get a hairy pussy.
She's a Persian. She's starting to look like a marshmallow.
70s, man.
We were talking about a respectable subject about greasy Donaire heart attack death, and then
dead
we had to
babies.
move it to fucking cat and dog pussy.
Yep.
Dog genitals.
You never know what's in these takeaway meals.
Never know. There's a couple Jennies on the table.
You know what's bad when PA Brunus pops into the chat on the video and says,
just saw
"Holy
that.
shit show, Batman."
Yeah,
When Gwen Paul is calling this a shit show.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. Love you, Paul.
You know you're in bad shape when.
Truth be told, though, Paul has a weird perspective on things. Like he sees a man and a woman having sex, and he's really upset by it. He's like, "That's not normal.
That's not
They're
normal.
both.
Yeah.
They're
He
both
just sees
alive.
violence.
What the fuck?"
Yeah, they're both fucking. They're alive and they're enjoying themselves. What's going on?
Should be getting erection.
Those stupid motherfuckers.
There.
I'm skeptical of this.
Check your Facebook messages, Paul. Get in here.
My picture of the OMS fucking the old
Oh,
mill
God, Paul's
stuff
coming.
that I'm drinking has
Right, get him
got Am I Untapped has got Lee in the background on my laptop. It's all
What's good? That will get you more whatever
Listen,
accolades you get on
Yeah.
fucking Untapped, whatever that bullshit
there's no,
is.
You gotta get that selfie
except for the selfie badge. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Chris, you are still like the laggiest. I don't know how I looked when you called me Pixel Man, I feel like I couldn't have looked much worse than you look right now.
You stop fucking around.
Ooh.
I'm watching the fucking live feed.
I've
Listen, I've got like 90s DSL internet right now, and you are pixely.
All I gotta say,
But
Rich,
no one
Beard,
else
is
is.
stop overestimating yourself, sir.
How am I
Alright.
overestimating
Cat-
myself? What?
Kent Beer Reviews.
Uh-oh.
Cat in the chat. Kent Beer Reviews says, "Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball. Oh, it's a she-male cat.
Email.
That cat is a she-male.
Nah,
It's a
she's all
them
pussy.
cat.
All pussy.
Look, it looks
So
like
let's-
I have
let's try-
I
let's-
look like I have
let's-
Joe's beard now.
So let's throw it out to the panel. Did Blofeld ever fuck that cat he had? Let's put it out there.
Did he have to get
I
his
would-
pussy a merkin?
I would say no more than a hand job, to be honest.
Cat job.
Because Blofeld looked like he was kind of a lonely dude with the big scar on his face and shit.
Yeah, but he had a lot
crippled
of
and
money,
fucked.
so I mean that can afford you a lot.
Well,
of money.
yeah, with a scar on the face like that and no hair, he definitely wasn't getting as much pussy as James Bond was.
And everyone else getting close to him, they always got like fed to like the Shark Tank and shit. So it was like,
Yep.
come on.
Truth be told,
Put it
James
or
Bond
else.
is arguably a rapist.
Oh, he's
Oh, yeah.
totally a rapist.
Oh, yeah,
James Bond is actually a terrible psychopath. If you actually read the original books,
like-
and
Yeah, he's the Harvey Weinstein of the secret agent world.
pretty much, yes, exactly.
Wow.
I mean, if you read the original stories, James Bond is essentially a misogynist, rapist, racist who kills people for fun because he's a psychopath.
No,
Well, those books were written
mean-
in the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone was a
Fine.
racist back then.
that's true. Racist, rapist.
Now only half
Yeah.
of the people are racist.
Potato, patreon, whatever.
But that's the thing. That's why I like the Daniel Craig version of James Bond because he's a thug. He's a fucking psychopath, really.
Yeah.
More or less.
Yeah, but
I like
Timothy Dalton,
that.
James Bond's the best.
He became less
Timothy Dalton's also great.
Yeah, Living
I don't
Daylight.
know.
Timothy Dalton.
Best James
Timothy
Bond.
Dalton is my second favorite. He is my second favorite.
He's not as good as
Living
George
Daylight is
Lazenby.
great.
I liked him around there.
yeah.
I liked the first one he was in, Living Daylights, but like the
Yeah.
License to Kill is kind of
That's
that-
the thing. They didn't
Bless
give him a
your heart,
chance. They didn't
man.
give him a chance.
bless your heart.
Yeah,
the two movies he
License
was in
Kill
were
was like
pretty good.
Wayne fucking
Bond
Newton
from
as the
Rebel.
villain in the whole thing.
It's the thing. They didn't give Timothy Dalton a chance. They gave him
No.
2 movies, and one of them was good, one of them was terrible, and then they axed it. It was like,
And then
fuck
they gave
that.
Pierce Brosnan too many chances. Actually, you know what? You really can't blame Pierce Brosnan's failure as James Bond on him because it's really the scripts and the writing he was given.
Oh no,
Yeah,
like
he
the
did-
last.
he
The
did have great
director
movies.
said,
Yeah, I mean, I used to watch him as Remington Steele before he even did the James Bond role.
Like,
And he was
I
pretty good at
I
that.
still think Goldeneye is a great
Goldeneye was
movie.
good.
Yeah, Goldeneye.
Yeah, Goldeneye is my favorite James Bond
Especially in
movie, I think.
Talia.
I agree, mine too.
But yeah, I mean, Tomorrow Never Dies is good, but the other two just suck. Die Another Day is the worst Bond movie of them all.
Yeah, that was really bad. I mean, the movie fucking starts with James Bond being kidnapped for like 2 years. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This isn't James Bond. This doesn't play into my power fantasy.
Yeah, yeah, you're totally killing his erection. Speaking of erection, hey Paul.
Hello.
Speaking of unwanted erection.
Paul hasn't gotten an erection since 1988.
Getting harder.
Well, I've had other people's, but I haven't had mine.
How to explain his sons then?
Well, if you weren't such a stiff.
Yep. I don't know what to tell you.
Whackity schmackity.
So congrats on staying sober there, Paul. Are you drinking water tonight?
No, screw that.
Nope.
No, he's been drinking for a while now.
Not so much for sober, Paul.
Yeah,
No,
you're a little behind the times, Dick.
I did a good run.
Sober Paul, more like somber Paul.
Sober Paul is boring.
Somber
Fuck
Paul.
him.
Yeah, I mean, I did a good run, but I'm gonna kick back and enjoy some now and again, but definitely not gonna be binging like I was for a while.
Yeah, don't go crazy.
No,
Enjoy what's
am
You
left.
want to pass out in the chat again and snore?
Now he's just binging on
No,
sodomy.
that was my celebration night. That was different. That was just fun.
That was hilarious.
Savor the flavor, right, dude?
Exactly. Savor the
There
flavor.
you go. Cheers.
Pussy.
Savor the flavor.
So what are you drinking anyway? I see you opening something interesting.
No, he's talking to his sons again.
Oh,
He has daughters, by the way. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I know he's got daughters.
They're like sons, but they don't have penis.
Oh fuck!
My
I
ball.
always laugh at my wife that she doesn't have a penis.
You always laugh. So you look at her crotch, she's like, "Hey, you have no penis," and then stick it in her.
I'm like you're like less of a man.
You got nothing there. You fucking like it's like you're fucking kindergarten, you know. What? That seems weird as shit.
Retract that.
I went way.
Retract that
You
statement.
bleed all the
Yeah,
time.
I'm taking that one back.
Hang on, did I just say Redbeard talk about bleeding when we were talking about children? It's,
No, there's
what
the
did I stumble
inferiority
into?
of the
Oh my
female.
god!
God damn it! God damn it! No! No!
Fun
That
fact
is
about
wrong.
Redbeard is his beard's not naturally red. He just loves eating out women on their rag.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like marinara. It's somewhere between marinara and raspberry jam.
Yeah, you don't actually truly get your Red Wings until you chew and choke on a blood clot.
I am the ultimate giver.
It's like Red Wings is when you peel off a bloodstained pad.
Jesus, Nick, you always had to take it too far.
So the women like talking to the woman like, haha, you have to bleed every month. Haha. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Totally not a fan.
That ain't a hit to the crotch.
I'm sorry, I
Pick
can't
up line on
trust
Tinder.
anything that bleeds for 7 days and doesn't die.
I don't trust anything, no matter what.
That's just hilarious shit.
I just don't trust women.
I'm going delicious juicy ass now. Juicy ass.
Sometimes they get.
We moved on from talking about periods to juicy ass.
Well, you know what? It always moves down to the juicy ass.
Yeah, best of both worlds.
Everything flows down together and meets in the taint. That's where you just get the best.
Smooth.
The best flavor.
The peehole.
Taint is Mother Nature's cocktail mix.
Is it?
I just grossed myself out. Sorry.
Yeah,
is that Mother Nature's serving platter?
Oh, God damn. How about a subject change, guys?
Yes,
just see how fucking disgusting we can make this chat.
Let's talk about lube.
Yeah, speaking of which, drunken one, you still drinking that homebrew?
Yeah, but I switched gears. I am. This is supposed to be an Irish red, but it's not very red.
That doesn't look like an Irish
looks
red.
more like
That's
Doesn't.
what you brewed on your video? What you brewed in your video?
Yes. Yeah. This is the
I watched that video. You were talking about that, how it didn't look very red, but
Yeah, it's not. I don't know what
Could
happened.
maybe argue strawberry blonde, maybe?
Right? I know. Yeah,
it's still good though. Still good.
It's all right. Yeah, it's not bad. It's a bit malty, which I guess it's supposed to be. But it's
supposed to be an Irish red.
Yeah.
That's all that really matters. It tastes good.
The main
You
question.
just did. You could always just add some food coloring to it.
it's good, right?
Maybe you need a lock of Redbeard's beard or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just add that. That'll create the Irish red.
This beard does not get cut.
Yeah. Make it viscous.
Apparently.
And let's just put it out there. That idea is gross as fuck.
Someone's
beard.
beard.
Hey, I keep it
Might have just used his
but yeah,
pubes at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh,
it more or less is. I'm not
does
gonna
the
lie.
beard match the drapes?
You know how many accidental cum shot that thing probably has? You can make a goes if you do that shit.
It goes up all day.
Any accidents are cleaned up
Glory hole.
With your mouth.
post-taste. Regardless, it's cleaned up.
See, that didn't stay
It's
on.
still cleaned up.
Yeah, it's still clean.
Glory hoses.
It's just a little spermy. It's still clean. It's still clean.
Nothing wrong with a few tadpoles in it.
Oh,
It's the bugs.
Crabs. Crabalicious IPA.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
You never caught
to the
tadpoles.
recording chat.
Got more beer.
Ray
What,
Donovan's
Chad's
gonna
here?
go fucking fix some fucking problems in the back room right now.
Well, look at this fucking headphone thing going. That's hilarious.
How's it go?
wow, wow.
Look at it go. His headphone wires like a professional motion machine. Us this time.
Do do do. Do do do.
It's still going though. Okay.
I feel like I must have listened to a
It
Russell
made it
Myers
almost
show
till he
now.
came back.
No, that was Debbie Does Dallas.
Nikolai, you've got
I was
bad
close.
rubbery headphone wires or something. They moved. You put them down, and they
Yeah.
kept moving like the whole time you were gone. It was pretty funny.
Ooh, the haunted house. That's what it is. Ooh. Now I'm drinking some Lake Effect.
That still does not appear here, so go to hell.
You know what? I'll bring you some.
Another
Well,
Canadian.
I'm sure it'll be down there anyway. Like,
Yeah, fair enough.
my plan is, like I said, I was telling these guys before you popped in, on the way back, I'm going to stop at Collective Arts because I've never been, and definitely Sawdust City, possibly somewhere in Barrie too. I've got the Flying Monkeys, Redline, Barnstormer option, but actually maybe even Highlander. Actually, my stepdad told me apparently a brewery has opened or is opening really soon in Sunridge. Like there's like from North Bay, let's say if you go down south, it goes like North Bay, Callander, Powassan,
Classy Paul.
Trout Creek, South River, Sunridge, all these small towns. And
Yeah.
Highlander is in South River is what it is. The next town is Sunridge. Apparently Sunridge has a brewery opening. I just heard this recently.
And when is that? Is it opening like closer to the date that we're going down, or is
I
it after?
don't know. I have no idea.
Did you hear that, meth heads? Get cooking. There's going to be a boom.
Do you know what? For £2.50 for a 750ml bottle of Leffy Brewing, can't go wrong. That's a really good.
£2.50. I haven't had a Leffy. God
That's
damn.
somewhere in
I
the
haven't had
$5 range.
years.
That's not bad.
I've never had
something
a
like
Leffe.
that, yeah.
I'm going to try looking for one.
It's really nice.
Get a Leffy and call it the stranger.
Sit it on your hand, make it numb.
Mm-hmm. I like to put it in the refrigerator and pretend it's a corpse.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
No.
Like, not even a little bit.
Get it nice and cold, baby.
Yeah.
Hang on, are you talking about your hand or your penis?
Yeah, his hands.
Both.
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 He wants the dead man's hand to be jerking off that dead man's cock all night long.
Yep.
Oh.
I don't care if you are a doctor. Chlamydia is the soup.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, with discharge.
Lee, what's that? I can't see it.
Yellowish discharge.
We
You
got
go
the-
good on crackers.
Drunken one has his 9 p.m. laptop.
Spreadable.
He got some kind of like virus or some shit in his laptop every night. It restarts at 9 p.m.
Spreadable disease. It's okay. They got pills for it. Just go.
Oh, there he is. He's back. Hey, man.
Who's back?
At 9 o'clock.
He has to turn.
Every night at 9 o'clock, my computer has to be restarted. I don't know why.
You got a big.
what's in your settings?
Format and reinstall.
What version of Windows do you run? Drunken one. What
Default
version of
settings.
Windows do you run?
10. My computer nerd buddy, he's got my stuff kind of torn apart. He put a solid state drive in there, and now he's got some wires that go to a little box that holds my other C drive, and so I don't know. I need to get back with him. It's some kind of like external thing. That's my other drive.
Just don't drop it.
I feel like your computer nerd buddy is a psychopath or something. All this stuff.
I think he is.
Like your computer issue is like for me, I would be like, okay, what do you want to save? Get all that on the external drive, and then format and reinstall from
Well,
the
I don't
ground
think he
up.
has to format the damn thing.
No,
I think maybe
I do it
maybe
twice a
he's
year
got something.
myself, just because.
I think what's going on is that there's something on his. There's the task scheduler maybe on his control panel. I'm not sure if it's on where it is on Windows 10. The Windows has a task scheduler. It's probably scheduled to restart his computer or do something at 9 p.m. that requires a restart.
So
every
you
day.
find where that is.
Well, that's my
It's programmed to run every day.
I'm gonna move it to 3 o'clock in the morning and leave my unit on.
That would be a great place to start. Like that is obviously where I'd start. Is like look and see if anything is making it do that restart. But if you can't find anything,
something's
that's
gotta
when
be
you hit
doing
that.
it.
That's when you go back it up. And even myself, like just to make sure things run good, twice a year, usually at least once a year though, I do a format reinstall just to keep things kind of running fresh and like all the clutter and all the shit that just over time builds up.
That's called not so
I'm running.
fragmented.
I'm
So that
running.
looks-
My computer that I'm on right now is running the same install of Windows 7 it's been running since 2012.
Windows 7, bitch. That's the way to go.
Yep.
I was running Windows XP on my old one for a long time.
That's even better.
Nah.
Good old XP.
Unless you get like unless you actually want updated drivers, then it's not.
I'm assuming my new one has 10. I mean, it's running whatever operating system the guy I stole it from had on it, so I can't.
Like 10 is amazing as long as you know kind of what you're doing and know what things to disable and what to keep in there,
and that's
like,
why
I had Windows 7
I'm
for years.
continuing the British trend tonight. Lancaster.
Are you gonna whine about everything?
Poor you.
Yeah, look, literally the class.
That's on you,
Literally,
Greg.
the class is best of Britain. That's the style.
On you, Greg. That one's okay. I've had that one. I'm gonna drink I'm gonna crack open my pecan pie porter from Double Trouble.
That's not bad.
Good luck with that one.
Doesn't taste like pecan pie.
No, it doesn't. But
That
that's fine.
tastes like a little bit of cream pie.
It tastes like a decent
Cream
porter,
pie.
but you're not gonna get a whole lot of pecan pie out of it, in my opinion.
All right, so not a lot of nuts except for on this panel.
Yeah. Speaking of nuts, I was actually speaking of nuts, I was just on this thing that said it was the best escorts of Manchester, and I was actually surprised you actually pay more for girls with nuts than you do with girls without nuts.
That's because they got something extra.
Paul, I've
Yeah.
got to keep competitive prices. I'm sorry.
I know. You do look good in the wig.
I gotta
You really
randomly
do.
bring it back for 1 second. You're running the same Windows 7 that you've had
Yeah,
since
Paul wants to pull it back.
2012, whatever. Have you made any changes to your hardware and stuff in that time?
Yeah, new video card and an SSD.
Okay, because like there's like the drivers for Windows 7 shit is getting kind of harder to come
yeah,
by.
of course I've updated the drivers.
But yeah, like I'm like Windows 10, dude. Like honestly, I'm where you are now. I was there. Where like Windows 7 is the shit. I've never gotten there. I tried Windows 8. It was like, what the hell did they do? And Windows 10 is like Windows 8. The things that were kind of okay, they kept them, and then Windows 7, most of it is there, and they just kind of optimize shit. Like I've ran Windows 7 for years. Games I played under Windows 7 run at least like twice as nicely on Windows 10. I find it's
Yeah,
like,
if you're still on Windows 7, upgrade to Windows 10. It's much better.
That costs money at this point because the free
no, it
upgrade.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't
It's
cost
totally
money.
not.
It
Okay,
doesn't cost
no,
money.
Nick. All you do is you say, Nick. I'm serious. All you have to do is you have to say you're disabled. Like
That ended
type
on
in, like,
January
w-
on December 31st.
You know what
you
a
can't
torrent
get the
file
disability
is,
version
correct?
either. Oh, okay, well then just
I run Windows 7 on this laptop.
Windows X Power.
My mother's laptop has fucking Windows 10. It's a piece of shit.
Then
Well,
just,
that's pretty good for a
just
guy that
torrent
lives out
it.
of his shed.
Then maybe what are the specs on the two laptops? Like maybe the Windows 10 laptop.
Isn't it
They're
just a
budget
fucking smartphone operating
Doesn't
system?
fucking matter what the fucking specs are.
It doesn't matter what the
It
specs
matters.
are.
Doesn't matter.
Windows 7 requires less fucking hardware good shit to run than Windows 10 does. If you're
Oh,
running
after
Windows
this,
10
the
on
requirements
some
of
shitty
10 and
cell,
7
no, here's
are
not gonna run as well. That's what I'm
Fucking
saying.
listen, the fucking Windows 10, the laptop with Windows 10 is optimized for fucking Windows 10. The laptop I have with Windows 7 is optimized for fucking Windows 7.
Fair enough. Then
the Windows 10 laptop is a piece
Wait,
of
could you
shit.
turn on the F
the
word?
Windows 10 laptop
I'm actually-
probably should have been made with better
Fucking
specs,
hell.
and the company that made that Windows 10 laptop should just have not made that laptop. And
I'm
that's what I'm
surprised all of
thinking.
us
Right?
can count to
So
10.
I have a Windows 10 laptop. It's what I use to render all my
maybe
YouTube videos. It
Microsoft
works
should
great.
have not made Windows 10. The actual-
Windows 10 is excellent.
This would be the
had
best
no
worst
response to
fit.
it.
That was never going to happen,
The
though.
system requirements for
Windows
Windows 10
10 is
are about
great.
the same as Windows 7 because the architecture, the core operating system underneath, is almost the same. They've made tweaks to Windows 10, but the kernel is just about the same. It's
No, I'll give
really
you that.
Windows
Like Windows 10
6.1.
requires a bit more.
Windows 10 is
6.3.
great if you
Standards?
like touchpad bullshit.
8 was the same, and it's all based on the original architecture that came out with Vista.
I think
love that
everyone
this is
agrees
the
that Vista's the worst, though.
that we're having right now.
Everyone seems to bitch
So
about
Nick, all
Vista
you got to
most.
do is pretend you're retarded, and you got roofied by fucking Bill Cosby. And
He doesn't even pretend.
You got sexually molested by Harvey Weinstein, and you'll get Windows 10 for free.
There you go.
There you go.
Pie.
I mean,
Or you can just say you
Is it easy as pecan pie?
Pecan pie with
Nick doesn't get molested.
Wow.
Hey, we're
I-
like, we're gonna talk over each other.
I was gonna say after that, maybe
Grab
we
the
could
coke,
just
get a
talk about,
smile, shut the fuck up.
maybe Nick could talk about his camera gear now after that vigorous and very good debate that you had there going on.
Anybody want that sweet Windows 10 Ultimate ISO file?
I don't know what
share.
you're talking about. You're
No.
just using words.
I so do
Rudy's
not.
so grown
those
up
words
now,
and
the
shit.
chivalry is, yeah.
Does the computer turn on so I can look at the girls touching? Okay, good. That's all I care
Can you
about.
look at
The
it?
pudding pot.
Yep.
There's porn on the internet nowadays.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Listen,
Yeah, and
I'm
that's
not
the
eligible
only.
to have this discussion because I'm an Apple user.
If I.
Oh,
Oh,
Get
wow.
out of here.
Oh,
Well, you can sit on your high Sierra and fuck off.
No,
He
no.
he
it-
lives
it-
in a
it's bad.
parallel.
It's
Yeah,
bad.
This is great. This is great.
what you're saying is I pay
Because-
way too much for everything I use right now.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Yeah.
best thing about this is that this is a monumental kind of thing. This is two parallel universes converging together in one hangout.
Is it like Bizarro
Because
World coming
Peter
This is
actually
like cross
Peter-
platform
yeah.
gaming.
lives in an alternate universe where
The
you know
Apple universe.
the Mac computers are good.
Yep.
I don't know what you're talking about. So
See, I broke from tradition by
I've
not
got
wearing a
some kind of
turtleneck.
HP thing. That's all I
But
got.
turtleneck?
I don't have a Mac or anything.
What are you running for a Mac operating system? Is it High Sierra or is it earlier?
I have no idea. I've had this laptop. Well, sorry, not laptop. MacBook. Since
Oh,
Well, that was
2011.
pretty dirty.
Oh, you haven't updated it yet. But if you click on the Apple icon at the top and hit About This Mac, it'll tell you the
Yeah, you
Mac.
can figure it out.
Yeah,
I'm running a
Can't
small
wait for that dirt.
Okay.
Good sir Lord Chesterfield Peter is talking now. Everyone
I've
be
got
quiet.
OS X El Capitan.
Ah, okay. That's two versions ago, I think.
Yeah.
Because there
I
was
just don't
Maverick was
update it.
10.8. I think that's 10.10 that you've got. Because 10.12 is the current.
Let
Yeah,
me-
there's
You
a
just
few
said
cameras
12.
out there.
Let's keep it under 10 so I can follow along.
There you go.
I've got 1011.6.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Okay, 10. Right.
That's where my finger
But
stopped.
to be honest,
I don't want to
I
pull
do,
out the
I
Willie
do
to
have an
count to
iPhone
11.
as well, so
Oh, you're an Apple fan.
no. I was just
Well,
a
you almost said Apple
cuntish
fan.
student.
That was pretty
That's
funny.
what I
Just
heard.
leave it at that. I was a
Apple fan.
cuntish student.
I said Apple fan, boy.
Jesus.
I am incredibly
Jesus, Nick.
proud and happy of my ridiculous homemade rig that I have.
I was
going
gonna
on.
say, I thought you were gonna
And
say
the
ridiculous.
fact that it's not
beard.
Apple, like, it
That's
just
funny.
makes me like my computer looks like a small Decepticon or something. It's fucking it's
I love
insane.
how Paul always instinctively
It's
defends
crazy.
me.
Hey,
this
my
year,
computer-
this
my-
year I've got plans for like about $2,000 in upgrades. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Mine-
You can
mine
do
was-
some good stuff.
mine's completely self-built, but I'm probably I haven't upgraded in like 6 years.
like the last
I
thing
bought-
I
Yeah,
like.
you've probably got
It was
superior
bought originally as
technology
an
in your
Acer.
in
it
your
was an
computer
Acer
than I
like
have. It's
PC.
just
Here's
the
the thing.
only thing left from that is the hard drive. Everything else has been like it's been
I'm-
like everything
I'm
else.
currently still running the same hardware that I was running 6 years ago, but at the same
Mhm.
time, I can still run the latest software.
I am more or
Talking
less
about
the
his
same
dick,
way.
by the
I
way.
have got like
There you
my
go.
computer. I've got the AMD FX 95, the best processor you could get before Ryzen came out. That is where my computer is, where I'm like at the point where I can't upgrade this anymore without doing a motherboard, CPU, RAM swap. So I'm going to be going Ryzen.
I'll ram your motherboard.
I can't tell you right now how many times I've just came in my pants listening to talk about
I have
motherboard.
got-
For the love of
That's
God,
why I was
More than my
comments.
computer is,
Only
more than
reason
my
I did-
computer is capable of running an FX chip, but I just
I
never.
think
I
we
did
would
not
more
think
than-
I could come this many times within 10 minutes. But I
There
did.
is no room left in my pants.
The only reason that Nick has a homemade computer is because nothing can actually film and stream such a big dick. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's why it's personalized.
That's a legit
homemade.
comment right there. Yeah.
There
Wait,
you
does
go.
Nick have a
Yeah.
large penis?
Peter or
In my case,
Paul?
you need a very, very
Peter,
strong.
Paul, and Mary.
the
we
only
have
thing-
every
Two
way.
little tick bed. Two little
he's a
tick beds.
webcam with a fucking wide
One named
angle.
Paul.
There you go. Are you gonna start talking about Canon's new film, like lenses and stuff? Because that would be
I don't
pretty
give a
sexy.
shit about
Right
Canon. I'm
now.
a Sony guy.
Oh, you're a Sony.
Yeah.
I'm a Canon guy.
Racist.
See, I got
Yeah,
the Sony A6000 right here.
We have a Sony Canon war because I'm a Nikon slut because they're cheap and I like my bitches cheap.
You like cheap and you.
You like them cheap and Asian.
Yeah,
at least you're not
that's
like.
right.
At least you're not getting a huge erection over the Panasonic GH5S.
I can't even spell that.
Anybody got anybody got one of those tape rewinders? Mine's on the Fritz.
Tape rewinder. My God, I remember that.
For my Vic 20.
Oh, Jesus. You were fuck off. You were at this
Are you
point.
having trouble loading from the cassette deck on your Vic 20?
This is
That's
the
right.
greatest shit show in the
Fuck
world.
yeah,
I
but-
swear to God.
Sometimes when you really like shove that coax cable in there and twist it
Dude.
hard, it's pretty hot.
Okay,
when I
like,
first
like,
moved
listen,
out of my parents' place, I had a Commodore tiny monitor as my TV, and compared to other TVs
An old
that size,
1701.
The funny thing is,
looked
Red
great.
Deer,
It was
like
small, but it was
we had way better technology 3 years ago. I don't know why you had something better.
Yeah, that's a great story,
That's
Doogie
just
Howser.
a while
I want to
ago.
go back. I want to go back to Yort here for a second. Yort, you've been gone for like 30 minutes, and now you all of a sudden chime in. Why is he not kicked off this chat? What's going on?
What do you mean? What's going on?
He likes to watch and masturbate quietly.
To be
No,
gone.
you guys are talking about stuff that really I don't give a shit about, so I stopped. I just left it.
Well,
did other
thank
things.
you.
We never
'cause I
talk
haven't
about
cared
anything
until
we give a
I
shit
got
about.
on.
That
And I
Paul
would
showed up.
like to make a note that Ewart does not masturbate quietly because he sends me audio.
No, Urine is definitely like a loud masturbator.
Yeah.
100%.
Angry
I
violent.
remember-
That's why he's got himself muted, so his audio input's free to record. In a different
Like he
program.
has to wait till his kids are in bed and chloroformed because otherwise
Yeah,
they're
there's
gonna
some
wake
shit
up and
going
have
on.
nightmares.
Oh,
Chloroformed even, damn.
Mm-hmm. But
Well, he has to make sure they don't wake up.
he's a loud man.
yeah, the funny thing, he changed his tone so it almost sounds like there's an orgy going on. It's pretty sexy.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got
He's
that,
one of
like,
those throat
Buddhist
singers. Yeah,
multi-tone
so he can actually
technique.
have like multiple people at the same time.
These online
Oh,
So there's three people at one time.
Yeah,
He's a Mongolian throat singer. So he's like,
yeah, basically, without that's exactly what's going on.
yeah, that's Guy's accent basically.
What
Shoot
is
him up.
Chopper! No!
Guy's
It's
French
not a
accent.
boomer.
I'm not really a Frenchman. Kill me today. Oh yeah.
God,
Okay.
stop fapping.
Whatever these clammy hands may touch.
That was a creepily realistic sound.
Yeah, really, yeah.
It's almost too good.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I just polished one off before I joined. We're good.
Nice.
He'll be ready again in 10 minutes.
I don't think he means having a turd either.
No, usually I have it at the same time. It's pretty epic.
It's like going at both ends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right down and
You went
wait.
there, Nick. You're a sick man.
I did not go there.
Yep.
You went there
kind, of,
hardcore.
kind of keeping with Paul's little thing that he does.
We just let Paul.
Have you
we
ever
just let
heard
Paul
of a-
talk.
Yeah.
It
Have you
fills the
ever
hole.
heard of a danger wank?
Danger wank.
Yeah, that is when close, but when
you
you're
have
on the
a
toilet,
massive diarrhea before
No,
it happens.
let me finish,
Yep.
Paul.
Yep.
Let him finish,
You can
Paul. Come on.
recreate this
Let
when
him,
you
let
come
him
to
finish his
Manchester.
danger wank story.
Basically, a danger wank is, which I've never done, for the record.
Okay.
So he
I've
claims.
only done twice.
Yeah. It's when you're on the toilet,
Mhm.
you shout whoever's in the house to come upstairs,
and see if they come.
and you
back
try
time.
to finish
Yeah.
before they get there.
Oh.
See, I have a different version of it.
Damn.
I have a different version. It's one of those ones where you have to you really have to go to the bathroom like amazingly bad to the point where you don't know if you'll make it and you have to polish it off before you get there. And let's just say,
I'm a random thing. I randomly had to
Call
stop.
that
I
a
was like-
ride to
I
lightning.
was with a chick
Yeah.
one time, and I was like,
No, it was more of the
I was at
midnight
that
oil
point.
that came out.
I was at the point where I was like, I have to pee so badly. I'm like, I can't. I have to go I have to stop what we're doing. I'm really sorry, but I have to pee, and then we.
Well, you said girl, so I don't believe you.
Well, you can say
Yeah.
you can believe what you want, but I'm very much not the penis in
I
the
don't
hole
know.
kind of guy. Sorry.
I don't know how you
Penis.
manage. I can't pee
Wait,
when
let
it's
him finish.
up.
I am all the straight. I don't care what you think.
I didn't say
He's
that
all the
out.
straight, not even a little
Usually
gay.
when you
all
call
the
like
Still
a
doesn't
dog,
sound
you know,
convinced.
All
you're
the
a
straights.
I don't
You know,
care
there's
what
different
everybody
terms like a
It's
horse
like
is a
you're
mare.
trying to convince you're a very stable genius. It's like you telling him that is not convincing him.
I'm totally straight, right?
Why don't you post
Look
that
at
on
this
Twitter?
beard.
Again, I haven't done a whole lot of Twitter ranting, so I don't know where you're going there. But yeah,
That proves you're not.
We're all straight down.
There was
here.
no winning in this
Everyone's
scenario.
straight
We should
down
just
here.
Everybody's
move on.
straight in
Hello,
prison.
Billy Boy.
I'll admit it's been a while.
Hey, Georgie.
It's been a while, but
Everybody's straight now. Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, wow, bang.
Yeah, it's been a while for me too.
Yeah, like 20 minutes.
Danger zone.
20 minutes? It was like an hour ago. Fuck.
But your ball sack.
It was when Beer Analysis 101 ended and the post chat began. Greg had sex.
Yeah,
No,
and the
no,
thing
I
is,
didn't.
isn't
I
this
was
the-
actually-
Is this
I was
the
legitimately walking my
pre-game
dog. I
show
was not
or
having sex.
what is this shit?
He was legitimately
Is this the
walking
same-
his dog.
is this
but
the same
had
stream
sex
keep
while
going, or what?
walking his dog? So
Or did you stop
two
and start
different
a new one?
things.
Oh, I had stop and start a new one because as soon as you go
Smart
offline,
boy.
online, you can't go back online.
That's how Nick has sex too.
Stops and starts a new one.
Mhm.
Pull the cord.
Feel the burn.
Feel the burn.
Spit on it, and the burn goes away for a while. Then you feel the burn again. Spits on it, goes away for a while.
That's
No,
great
they're all
insight.
spitting on it a
You're
little
thinking.
bit.
Have Vaseline, Paul.
Like eating spicy food and spitting on it.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I'm not one of those kind of I have a Mac people, so we can't afford Vaseline and things like that. It's either blood or spit. That's all we got.
If you've got very viscous spit, it's even better.
Yeah, one of those.
Well, that was uncalled for.
That's how I start every sexual.
The whole
you know,
fucking live
adventure.
stream's uncalled for.
You know what? This is so much better than
good call. Good
what
call right
fucking system are you running on your computer talk? Oh my god! Like, please, for God's sake! Like, I kind of wanted Nick to talk about his cameras, but at the same time, I'd rather gouge my eyes with spoons because this is the level we're getting.
Do
at
that
here.
on live stream. There you go.
Yeah,
Get some
I'm
views.
gonna say.
Don't
like,
worry, as we get drunker, it gets more fun.
Where's the ketchup pack and the fork? Oh my eye! Oh.
No, come on now, man. You gotta do it
Jesus Christ!
You gotta fucking. You want those views? You gotta do it for real.
We don't.
Right,
want
so I
views
jumped over
because
to
we don't like
Found-
people.
Hey, I jumped over to Founders Porter. I've never had it.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's fucking
Yeah,
nice.
that is probably
never even
after
heard
you've
of
had
that.
that porter, you won't go back to another porter. Once you go black,
It's
you won't
fucking
go back
delicious.
because
I like it.
basically, yeah, you're spread out.
Basically,
And I
you
mean,
want that dick.
talking about views, I have decided, I need to ramp my views up on my channel, like super big.
Well,
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find someone at work who is a little depressed. I'm gonna push them to suicidal tendencies, and then once they kill themselves, I'm gonna film their dead body.
Yeah. Is that an
live.
approach?
I'm gonna
Lee,
put that on
Jake
YouTube.
Or is that going to be the wetland?
We'll put in the thumbnail. Put in the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Lee,
yeah.
you really don't need to do that. I'm pretty sure half
Slightly
the people
blur
in this chat right now could be pushed over the edge at any time. That's
the
including
thing
me.
is, they're so far away from me that it won't work. So I have to.
Yeah, but
get
if
someone
you
to
set
make-
up a clever live stream, they're not going to stop it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay.
You know what I'm
Well, if we can get one of these people in this chat right now to film themselves as they go to the forest and hang themselves.
If my kids
we-
weren't here, we'd give it a go. All right. You know?
Okay.
Jesus Christ, Lee. I'm
I swear to
trying
God,
be-
Paul's gonna
hey,
come to the
no.
next chat with a fucking making a noose.
Yeah.
He's gonna
No,
start,
just-
he's gonna start weaving.
He's just going to come in the chat
I'm
with
ready.
burns around his neck.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
did
yeah,
go,
yeah.
I got it all set up. Let's make this happen. You and the captain can make it happen.
But I mean, I know what's going to push me over the edge to at least 3,000 subs.
Yeah, if Nick starts
The
talking
king
about
will
camera
return
gear,
one way or the
I
other.
could kill myself.
The King of Beer 2 suicidal fucking thing.
Maybe I should hang myself live on YouTube. That'd be even better.
Well, I know Jay would fucking thumb
Be an
that up.
infinite live stream.
Jay would thumb that the fuck up.
Hey, Jay,
I
how's
can
it
do- I
going?
can
How's
do
that
that.
You have
racism
to act
going
like
for
the
you?
most dude bro person in the world as it's happening.
See, I could do that.
Jordan and Chris Peters would be like, yeah, double thumbs up.
Because I tested it, I can get a Wi-Fi signal in my fucking barn, so I could set the laptop up there, and I could just fucking throw a noose over one of the rafters in the barn and just fucking drop, man.
The problem with your idea is you're going too big. Let's back it up for a second. What you
It's
need
not
to
too
do-
big. It's very simple. What are you talking about?
Back that ass up.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm
We
down.
need to stew.
Let's back it up. Let's look at the whole picture, right? It's the internet.
Let's break it
We
down.
have
Or step
technology that makes it look like it's real, but it's not, right? So what you do, you get hookers, you rape them, you hang them, right? But then you say, you know, this film has been brought to you by blah blah blah, this and that. Oh, it's all fake. No hookers were filmed. This, and then you bury them, and you get another one, and you do another one. So you get all the sex, all the blood, all the death, all the views, all the hits, all the subs, and it takes you like years to get caught because people are stupid. I've thought this out.
I've realised. Paul still realised that prostitutes are crops.
You reap, you sow. You reap, you sow.
You rape, you sow.
Yeah, but the thing is,
You
I take
rape,
it in
you
more
sow.
technical terms. You reap them, you sow them up, you use them again. You reap them, you sow them, you use them. But it's the same concept.
I'm gonna go for the. No, I'm not gonna do all that.
I've seen you
Bum
draped in
fluffery.
blood of a dead woman once, Lee, and you were pretty sexy in the moonlight. I'm just saying.
See,
So
I'm
I think
not-
that
I
would work
admit,
for you.
Lee probably. I think
Okay,
Lee
here's
was
the thing.
really
I-
sexy.
I want to.
Sexy in the moonlight.
I want to do away with the artifice. I want to do away with the pretense. I want to do away with the bum flufferys, as it were. So what I'm going to do?
I take offense to that.
What I'm going to do is just straight out hang myself in the barn. And the best thing about that is it's a cool hangout, so it's going to last 8 hours. So I'm going to die.
It gives what it means to hang out, doesn't it?
Yeah,
You don't have a barn.
I'm going to die within like the first 5 minutes of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to be 8 hours of my dangling body there for people to
what
watch
I'd like
before
to
the
know is,
hangout
I
ends.
would like to get to the point where like no one gives a fuck about you so much that you actually start rotting and falling apart before they stop the live stream because the cops got there. And
Well,
stuff
you
like
see,
that.
that's the thing. YouTube won't do that.
Okay, here's
Oh,
the
they
thing.
won't?
Lee. With that concept, it's awesome. But the thing is, to make it even more fucking epic, you travel your way over to fucking somewhere in Cincinnati or Cleveland. Let's say Cleveland.
Never go to Cleveland and
And-
suck.
If Dr. Dave is doing his fucking wind blowing fucking streams,
Throw him in
come
the
up beside the lake,
throw him in the lake.
and your body is hanging there, it'd be fucking awesome.
Is that the sound of a Cleveland steamer?
I gotta be honest, it'd be really interesting if both Lee and Dr. Dave died at the same time and then Paul combined their bodies into one creature and then had sex with them. That would be
Dr. Lee.
weird.
Dr. Lee.
Dr.
The
Lee,
king
the
of
beer
beer
professor.
tube.
Like you could
You
put
know what
Dave's
my,
beard, you could put Dave's beard on Lee's
You know
head.
what? One thing I did think about for quite a while was
Was
because
Lee when
I'm
he
so
masturbated.
rural. Well, yeah, but where I'm so rural, I was like, you know what? If I hang myself around Halloween, it's gonna take months to realize that I'm not a fucking costume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty sure that has been done before. Sorry, to
I
bust
do
you up.
have a,
I was original Canadian
I do have a secret desire to.
because I don't know your name, so you're going to be Canadian and Nicola.
I do have a secret desire to hunt down
What was that?
to basically
Nikolai?
hunt
Is it
down
Nikolai?
Dr.
I
Dave.
saw it like a
Keep saying it as
I saw it
Nicola.
like in a flash. I just saw a quick flash.
Okay, listen, guys.
Nikola
Hey,
Tesla.
hey, Lee Daddy's trying to talk.
And then I at the
Nikolai
end, yeah.
Tesla.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck Leanne.
no,
This is
that's-
a whore.
Everybody give way for Lee and his words.
Everybody dance.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But,
Nikolai.
I was gonna say I have a secret desire to hunt down Dr. Dave and like basically follow him when he's doing some of his videos and just show up in like one of his stupid ass videos where he's in front of Lake Erie and punch him in the fucking face.
Awesome. Too bad he's not live when he's doing it, because that would just be fantastic.
That would be great.
I'm eating some dead bodies right now.
All right. Yeah,
Cook them,
that's good.
cook them first. Good. So I gotta say, make sure to cook.
I mean, once they're dead, it doesn't matter really. I mean,
Did you mute everybody?
I did, so Lee could speak. You guys were all talking over him.
Did you let the bodies on the floor?
well, you know, you were. I've always known you were to be a good, respectable person, and I appreciate that. Sir.
Dr. Lee, King of Beer Tube, Lee Daddy.
Well, you're going a little too far now, but still, I appreciate it.
Doggy Daddy.
Doggy style.
The dog's bollocks.
What are you drinking there, Peter? Stella?
Yeah,
Yeah, Stella?
It sure is.
It's a
I'll be
Christmas
honest, you
Stella.
were kind of a cuck.
I had to click on the box just to see that. Yeah, it sure is.
Dr. Lee, the beer philosopher.
Okay, getting back to that stuff y'all were talking about. What the hell is Donair? And who Maxwell Star put the link up to? They've got more people watching this freaking piece of stuff turn around than we do in our chat.
Wait, did I hear something about
a donair is like a doner kebab or a Greek gyro, but a Nova Scotia, Canada kind of thing.
What? Okay, what's
rewind
well,
it?
it's rewind that. You gotta rewind the kebab to the start and watch it
Lee's
all over
back.
again.
It's a gyro.
No. What they do is they have that spinning piece of meat that cooks as it spins, right? Then they slice off pieces of meat off the side using a long knife or an electric cutter. Then what they'll do is they'll take these pieces of meat, fry them up on the grill, and then throw them in a pita and wrap it up, and then top it with like a sweet evaporated milk, with sugar sauce. It's like a very sweet garlic sauce.
It's called tzatziki sauce.
It's no, it's not tzatziki.
You're also for
Tzatziki.
you are also forgetting Nick.
Tzatziki is a yogurt.
What is the meat made? What is the meat thing? What would it come from?
Sorry, yogurt based.
It's lamb. It's mostly lamb.
No, it's ground beef. Ground beef and spices.
Well, yeah, beef now, but lamb was the original kind of.
Gyros were lamb.
Yeah.
Gyro?
But also
Gyro?
Gyro or get gyro or whatever.
But also a proper donair has onions and tomato added into it as well.
Onions, tomato, sometimes cheese, mozzarella cheese.
I've never heard of that stuff.
Always cheese.
Just sounds
Cheese
like
is
a
always a given.
slight tweak on a doner kebab.
Yeah, like basically,
But it
it's
sounds
basically
good in a good way, though. In a good way.
It's basically a Greek gyro or gyro adapted for local tastes.
Is anybody going to fucking pronounce it right today?
No one cares.
Vagiro.
Vagina.
It is a sort of cultural.
Gyro.
The hero.
Yeah, we steam the
gyro and tzatziki.
The donair is kind of a
with
Canadian
falafel.
thing, but its birthplace was in Halifax, Nova Scotia.
No one calls it donair anywhere but Acadia.
Fuck you.
Acadia. Fuck you. They call it donair in Alberta.
Acadia. What's Acadia, Ewart? What's Acadia?
That slab of rock you guys are going to be sinking off into the ocean in a minute.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
A minute. Off into the ocean in. I don't see how this can flow.
How fast do you think global warming is acting anyway?
It's supposed to. It rained today. It's supposed to be 8 degrees and rainy tomorrow. Last week it was -40. The weather is fucking crazy right now.
Hashtag deal with it.
This flat Earth is going to turn into a taco shell.
Hashtag fuck your mother.
All I have to tell you, Ewart, is we still have the Appalachians. And
Appalachians.
And push comes to shove, we'll just move up there and kick the hillbillies off of it.
Hashtag make America eat penis again.
Whoa!
What I'm curious about is in Halifax, why is Pizza Corner full of donair shops?
Because Halifax is actually the sort of cultural center of Nova Scotia.
Wait, I got a
Why do
question.
they
Was
call
there
it
any
Pizza
point
Corner?
where America stopped eating penis?
Sweet home Nova Scotia.
I don't know. Drunken one. Can you answer that?
Hey, it's all good, y'all Canadians.
You Latinos, no dwelling people.
I did turn into pierogies though, so that was kind of cool.
I'm gonna have to assume you're muted me.
I did about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
Did you
I
actually get
know.
your question answered?
Yeah, it takes a certain breed of people to do that. So I get you.
You're a muty bastard.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
I don't take kindly to it. So yeah, before I blew up, I was like,
I
it's you.
Stop it! Stop it now!
Yeah, the
Calling
thing,
skill 100.
I was so drunk, I almost fucking drove to Ashley and smacked somebody in the face.
Like,
So-
at least, if you're gonna mute me, at least turn your goddamn camera on and stop hiding behind your terrible, ridiculous picture. And
that means mute him. You are.
Oh, them's fighting words. Them's fighting words.
Well, see, at first I was like pissed off, and I was like, okay, Ewert's here. And I was like, it's Ewert, that piece of shit. I knew who it was.
I've just got
It's
the.
like I can't actually. I was like you were like I was like I'm in Detroit. We were like 10 minutes away from each other. I can't hang out with you because I have to do my hair. I'm like, you don't have hair. Like, what the fuck's that about?
I have hair.
Yeah. You have like 3 grains of it, but it's like, wow, I get it, buddy.
I have hair on my face, but not on my head. So I have hair, but not hair, kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm sure you have just as much hair down there too.
Not
Maybe
as
that's
much.
what he had
It's like a
being groomed.
This would be like imagine like I have some like right here,
mess.
like little penis coming out right there, kind of thing. But yeah, that'd be a lot of hair.
I'm not saying that your penis is on your face. I'm just saying your nut hair tickles your back. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
I'm trying to grow it long enough to get it all the way up and over. I can do a Donald Trump kind
And
of.
you know what? The thing is, you'll never need to buy toilet paper again. You just go.
Oh, I can't even imagine. That'd be fucking horrible. Oh God. Hilarious, but it's so gross to think about.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you market it right, I'm sure someone wants to fucking eat that apple pie you just made.
You know what?
You mean eat that pecan pie?
That pecan pie border.
This in the world are all of them pretty much. Like there's somebody gets turned on by everything. You know,
yeah, it's me.
There's one thing out there that you're like nobody would love that. And there's somebody out there that would love that. Like it's fucking crazy. It's crazy these days.
There's only one thing that doesn't turn me on, and that's anything that has to do with children, because I'd fucking murder people that like that shit. Other than that, pretty much.
Well, yeah, like
completely open.
Good for you. Obviously,
I don't tend to agree with Paul, but I agree with that statement.
Yeah. I will. Yeah. Oh, kill everybody that's into that shit.
Anybody wants to do anything bad to a. Like in general, a person is like fuck you. But if you're okay in your head to do anything bad that hurts a kid and like the worst, like fuck you, man. Like
let's not spend too much time on this because I'm sober enough to.
I don't even know what I do. I don't even know what I do if I caught somebody like that. Yeah,
it's just bad and it's bad.
I would snap. I would lose it and probably go to jail for murder.
You just say stop Chris? This because Paul doesn't want to kill a prostitute today.
You still there over there, Chris?
What?
Chris, do you want to read the comments? See if there's any comments.
No, I'm kind of looking at something else right now. Somebody else
looking at porn.
What are the? He's gonna look.
All right. Don't read the comments. No one cares. No one wants to read. I don't give a shit.
It's all you.
We got people watching.
It's all. You got people watching. Comment. Lee, are you around? You want to read the comments?
Where are we gonna start?
I'm in some nebulous, weird window at this point.
Stop clenching.
I got the comments up on my.
We all forgot about the comments. I can read the comments, but nobody wants to listen to me read the comments.
I'll read the comments.
No. Does anyone notice my really manly shirt I have on?
Knocking.
Super manly.
You're so manly.
Horsepower.
Let me read the comments.
You make my manliness.
Oh, Lee has left the call.
These left. He's gone to join.
If you
the
look
comments.
closer, they're My Little Ponies.
He might have closed the wrong window.
So who's reading the comments?
Yeah,
I would say let's let Lee do it.
Where do you want to
I
start?
turned off the zoophilia porn.
Yeah, there's
Lee left
so much.
I've got it here. I can do it, but like, what do you want to start? Like, holy Christ!
The king will be
there's
back.
A lot of comments here, and basically it starts
repeat
off
it.
with stuff we already knew, and Paul before he got in here. So we'll pick up
we
after
say
Paul.
Rod J. Why didn't you come in here with the crap?
Yeah, I'm wondering why Rod didn't come in here tonight. He has the link.
Also, Craig was here. He never came in.
I think Craig's on
he
vacation.
can't because he's in Lisbon.
He's in Portugal right now.
Portugal, Paul. Close.
Leslie came in.
I said Portugal. I said Portugal.
Yeah, you said Lisbon.
Jace could have came in. Why didn't Jace?
It's not Portugal. It's.
Oh, Lee
I'm not
Russell's
getting into a fight. I'm not getting to a fight.
Lee is back.
Mr. Hooply beer review.
I don't want to be have that punishment we talked about.
Yeah, it's all like Drunken was talking about his 9 o'clock restart.
What the I don't know.
Beer reviews. Craig said best go to left for me, Peter. So he was agreeing with your Peter Leffe Bruin assessment.
Yeah.
Ethan popped in here and says smells like shit. And
is that the mustache dude?
He was called mustache man.
Smells like shit. Tastes
he was
like
also
fish.
saying he called us nerds because we were having our computer talk earlier.
Yeah, you were pretty hardcore on the nerd.
Yeah.
Well, Ethan Flynn knows what shit smells like, baby, because that's all he's smelling from his mustache day and night. Because that is all that mustache is digging into is shit, baby.
And Chris on the 10th, he was saying, "Welcome to Angry Beer Tubers 101 with a side of computer." Craig was saying, "Best motherboard a man can get." Ethan said, "Windows 95 for life."
Well, that's the end of your life, baby. I don't know what kind of life you having with Windows 95, baby. Maybe you're with Baby Doll, and maybe you're having a good time, but Tully Blanchard and Dustin Rose, we're moving on, baby. Windows 95 is in the past. You got to move on.
I want to see the camera when you're saying shit like that, man. What the crap? This is awesome.
Woo! Basement Gear. Jamie says, right when you kick the chair out, the camera will fall over. Oh, nerds. Not sure what he's talking about.
You're talking about hanging yourself.
Yeah, suicide. We were talking about suicide.
That must be what I would pee.
Swinging from the chain.
Craig says Grim Reaper. Jamie says I dress like a bum outside Dr. Dave's place to get free beer.
That's a good plan, man.
That's a good plan, baby. That's the old thing. Craig says it's all the shitty leftovers.
That's that food stuff.
That's right.
And
Get your stuff on the daddy ice.
Craig is also talking about how much he loves kebabs, and you know what kebabs like, and especially donairs here. Why they're so popular and why they're so loved amongst the drinking crowd is because they're the after pub food around here.
That's right, baby.
Very much
It's when you have really poor judgment. You're like, yeah, whatever.
That's exactly
what you talk about, baby.
What is the actual
when you're drinking? You go to the donair shop after you've been drinking.
A doner kebab.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
Doner's one of the regular.
Doner. That's what
the regional variation here. The regional variation here in Atlantic Canada is the donair.
Yeah, but
that's right.
The
donairs
are from an area that they're very.
Well, it is.
Listen, Paul, you out of your mind, baby. You don't know what you're talking about, baby.
You want a Turkish doner? Or a Nova Scotian
donair.
The donair.
Donair, baby.
We've got
spiced meat, baby. Spiced meat, baby.
I'm not gonna say this. Dr. Rose can say you can kiss my derriere.
That's right. You can kiss my derriere, baby.
That's right.
You can kiss my derriere donair, baby.
Spiced
it with your
meat, baby. You put that same spiced meat into a skinny sort of pita bread.
I was at the store and I saw some gorgonzola. I did. I was like, oh,
no,
gorgonzola.
Crazy talk, baby. Gorgonzola's crazy talk. You take some spiced meat, baby. You put it in some pita bread, baby. Spiced meat, baby. You put it in pita bread,
baby.
And then you have some cheese, baby. And then you have some donair sauce, which is a sweet milk-based sauce.
I want some cheese now.
Put that on there. That is the best after drinking food you could hopeful, baby. It's better than fucking pig's head, hog's head. It's better than jambalaya, baby.
Head
You put it on there.
No, it's called the Don't Air, motherfuckers.
Don't air.
Shut up, you piece of shit.
There you go.
Yeah, he
That's
kind of
exactly-
is a piece of shit.
And to finish off the comments, Jamie says, "I'm calling
We'll finish
Teku
you off,
out.
Nick.
That hat is cultural appropriation. Triggered. Unsubbed."
Jesus Christ, baby. You ruined it all.
I'm wearing this hat to celebrate Cervezas,
Cinco
imported
de
by
Mayo.
That's not a real celebration, you piece of shit.
from the,
I thought you were celebrating mimosas.
How you doing, Jerry? How's
the
everything
mimosa
working out
plant
for you? How's that
is
race?
native to my area. So
Hashtag Chelada.
Hey, here's the thing, Paul. I actually asked Jay how the racism was going, and then
Yeah,
he
I said,
blocked
yeah,
me.
no, that's why I said. I was like, how's that racism going for you?
Then he blocked me.
And he blocked it. He's like, I'm done. And I was like, you're a pussy. Wow, that's amazing.
Jesus Christ, what a pussy ass.
And then
fucking thing.
that Tyler guy who was completely like, I just
I
turned 18.
only asked him why he was a
I don't-
racist. I was just asking a question. God, someone deleted
I
me.
will defend the Southern rights whenever I can. I'm like, he asked you about racism, and you're like the Southern rights, and I was like, that doesn't, like triggered.
I think he meant to say
Triggered-
the Southern
triggered.
Whites.
I will
Southern
defend
white.
rights. I will defend it's like
Who's the fix, baby?
I will defend Southern culture whenever I can. He said he asked you about being racist, and you blocked him, and then started yelling about how you're going to defend the Southern culture. I was like, that alone makes it super racist. Like, I'm just saying, like, just doing that. Like, I understand Southern culture. I have my family from the South. There's a lot of beautiful Southern culture.
You
But
understand?
when you say the word racism and then you block a guy and start screaming about Southern culture, I'm sorry, but it makes it racist.
Indeed.
I'm like, you're an asshole. Like, what the fuck?
Well, here's the thing. I was asked nicely to be part of that chat.
Yeah.
And I was basically asked to because our mutual British friends were too nice to basically tell Jay to fuck off. I was asked to come in there and try to sabotage the chat and make him leave. That was basically the pretense for the whole thing.
And
So
I was
I
we were gonna do something, and we were gonna have a debate, and I was gonna be your transgender spokeswoman. It was something like
No,
yeah.
Paul, it's gender
was
neutral.
Racism makes no sense to me. Like,
I was not aware of that.
it just
I said it
but,
like
uh,
5
it makes
times. I
sense.
said, "Well, I
don't
could
get
be
it.
your I could be your transgender Vanna White," and you guys were laughing about it. So I was thinking you were
So,
getting the comment.
so basically, what,
You'd
so
make an
basically what happened is I walked in there and I became a total irrational asshole and basically just spent 10 minutes calling Jay a racist.
And then Tyler was like, I'm not going to put up with that. I said, that is one of the most beautiful men you'll ever fucking know. So you have no idea because you're a
Jay is
fucking
not a
Paul.
rapist.
How are
at
your
all.
teeth? How are your teeth, Paul?
and
Fairly well.
unfortunately, Jay blocked me, so I couldn't
They're
berate
too
him
white,
anymore.
Paul.
But apparently he
Too
left
late for
like
you, motherfucker.
yeah. Apparently Jay left like 5 minutes after that, so it was whatever. But
It wasn't 5 minutes. He was on there for like another 20
Yeah, he
minutes.
was- he was
going,
on
was
there
he?
Well, I'm
Oh,
gonna
right.
leave.
Yeah,
He was
he was
left
on there
eye.
for a
Was he
long time.
triggered?
Yeah, he was triggered.
Was he triggered
He
or
was
something?
full on
He was triggered.
triggered because he's like, well,
There
I'm
you
going to
go.
leave now, but this is bullshit because of this.
I'm
and that.
I'm
He didn't use
offended.
any swear words, but this and that and this and this. But I'm going to leave now. And then he kept on talking. I'm like, he's like,
yeah,
like,
that's the
leave
thing
with-
because
like-
Craig asked me in because basically he was saying Jay said he was going to leave, and Craig wanted to do beer reviews live on the Hangout and for his channel or whatever. So he's like, Lee, can you come in here and tell him to fuck off? Basically,
yeah,
it's like, all right, I'm game for that.
I'm good for that. Yeah, here we
Yeah,
go.
and well, it didn't quite work out as well as we thought, but I mean, eventually he left.
It
so-
was
He did leave.
Doesn't
He did
get it.
leave.
When you call somebody a cuckold, of course it doesn't work out well.
No.
I did that too as well, by the way. I basically
He,
called
Lee-
him
Lee-
Dr.
Lee-
Dave's cuck.
Yeah,
No, like, there's nothing wrong with
that.
there's
I
nothing
love the
wrong with
fact
being
that
a
he's
cuck.
like, okay, you can actually go. And
I'm
find
not
your
saying
fucking-
that you like you watching your wife have sex with another man in front of you.
No,
but you
he
totally
did
do.
make the mention. He goes, now you're gonna go cry to your boyfriend, Dr. Dave. He goes, yo, I actually might after this. I was like, proof. But I was the whole time I was like, I'm gonna come in with a dress on. Of course, that means I should die, but that's fine. And basically, I was saying I was going to be like, your spokesperson, Vanna White, transgender, this and this. But of course, I'm going to kill that for that.
All I have to say, Paul, is any day you can spin the fucking letters for me, baby.
Mm-hmm. Actually, thank you.
This like the wheel of fortune. No, was it Price is Right? So you can get anyway.
Can we get back to talking about how shitty Donairs are?
No.
No. Actually, what we were talking about is how you have no culture, and you should just shut up.
No, I have Southern culture, Southern Ontario culture.
Yeah,
it's a dirty South culture.
Were you able to stay up till midnight?
Chris got his pixel.
It's already midnight here.
For New Year's, I mean.
Finally.
Yeah, I did. I had
You
a nap
did?
around 10:30. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I want this though.
That's good. You're strategic about that.
I'm gonna
That's
see
what I
if
like
I can
about you.
crack open this. My sister bought me this beer.
See, I think we're already past. I think we're already past York's bedtime. But I look forward to next week where York's just going to go
Can that
fucking
smoke,
wild,
baby?
baby.
Can that smoke? Look at that.
Come on, York, get a bottle of MPD and join us
Listen,
here now.
if we ever do one of these chats at like 7 a.m., yours gonna be on fire because that's where yours
Incubus?
shines.
Yeah.
Incubus, Abbey style.
Because he's getting ready for his early bird
Sly
special
Fox.
at that point.
Sounds interesting.
That sounds good, Paul.
That's a weird looking label for sure.
What kind of beers Paul got there?
Belgian
that's
Tripel from
four.
Pennsylvania. It's an Incubus Abbey style Tripel from Sly Fox Brewing Company, and my sister got this for me for Christmas.
Nice.
Sure she did.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And what a special occasion to drink it on our show.
There you go. Cheers. I've had it. I believe I've had this before.
Let us know how
PAB
beer review, baby.
Very sedimentation forward.
Let us know how it is before we go offline. I'll let our public know what this beer is. That way, we actually talk about beer content on this thing instead of.
It has that subtle
don't talk
banana
about
wheat
rape,
note, but that
children,
strong
racists.
weedy
Oh,
tone.
banana wheat or Vanna White.
Or Windows XP.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Windows 7 is the same thing as Windows.
Hey, Nick, next week let's talk about vinyl. I bought a record player.
Oh, nice. What did you buy? Would you buy one of those Crosleys
He's
or
making
something?
fun of you, by the way.
They got the ones that look like they look like a suitcase, so they're
Oh,
portable.
Those things are shit.
The Disney ones?
Don't buy a fucking
No,
Crosley. Don't buy a fucking
I did not
Crosley.
buy
It'll ruin your records.
I did not.
Good. I figured you had more taste in than that. You were.
I have one of those like 3-in-1 jobs where it's a cassette, CD player, vinyl player. It's got a plastic fucking needle. That's all I can do right now.
With an 8-track.
Yeah.
No, unfortunately.
Gotta have that 8-track.
I would like my grandmother's, but I'm not going to ask for it. It's
Those
one of
plastic
those
needles
things
are
that-
renowned for their amazing sound quality.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I understand that. I understand, but it's what I could afford. If you know what I'm saying.
I have a Technics turntable with a moving coil cartridge on it, so it's. Anyway,
my grandmother has a beautiful.
If you're not interested in the antics of Chelsea Manning right now, that's.
Wow.
Shots.
What?
Fired.
That's like the ultimate. That's like nuclear bomb shots fired. But
This is like this chat is.
I don't even know who that is.
Hardcore thing I've ever been part of in my life.
Yeah, because you have
This is everyone talking about all their life problems.
She part of the monarchy?
Well, you get
Yellow Marcel. He's my
She's
my
the
friend.
queen.
That's it. That's all I got.
he's the ultimate.
I don't-
queen.
The killer queen.
She's
Wow,
not,
you're-
she's not
I
Meghan
take it-
Markle, then I'm not paying attention.
I take it you're not amused.
Are you not amused?
I'm always amused.
Me? I'm having a great time.
Very interesting.
I am always amused
But
by
stupid.
discourse.
You know what? I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna jump in for a second. I got somebody in the comment was curious if I like the Founders Porter, and yes, I did.
Well, yeah, it's Founders Porter, asshole. It's the best probably standard porter there is on the market.
That's a very
today.
good basic porter.
Almost done.
I don't know who Earth is, but that's actually a good beer question. What did you think about Founders Porter? It was good. All right.
Oh, it's fucking delicious.
I've never had Founders Porter.
It's better, yeah, because you're, you.
How was
But
that that Hamburg beer that you had? How was it?
The initial taste is weird, but then it ends up really nice.
Hamburg Brewing Company?
It's like eating an asshole.
I had the Hamburg, Paul, I had the Hamburg OMS, the oatmeal milk stout.
Is once you work past the astringency on it, then it actually is not that's pretty.
I know
smooth.
I had the Hamburg.
There's no
It's like it's like an asshole. It's like eating an asshole. Once you look all the shit off.
I think it was called.
I'd like to see that tasting note in a review.
Or something like that. It was along those lines, but it was the Hamburg Brewing Company's Imperial.
Tastes like my ex-girlfriend's arsehole.
Stout, good barrel aged, something like that. It was good. It was solid for what it was.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta ask, was it a good ass?
You ever been eating a girl out and she farts in your face?
Yeah. Well, actually, I asked for that. So
That's just like getting parmesan.
A fresh pepper.
You just get that gust of wind in your face and it just weirds you out.
No, I go.
No.
It's
okay, then it's
directly
it's
there until the wind goes right down my palate. Like that's what I.
Well, at first it puts you off. Then you realize your
times.
face is in a vagina and you just keep going.
Yeah.
I can imagine Paul getting a girl fart in his asshole.
Yeah. Ass to ass. Can you put your gas in my ass?
Literally ass to ass.
Yeah.
Or
I'll put it
like
what
suction
I do is
cups.
I put like a big
Suction
straw
cups.
between the
Suction
both of
cups.
us. And we
That's
just
physically
it's
it's scientifically impossible.
we just
it
pass
can't be
gas
done.
Or take
from
one
one to
step
the
further
other.
and
You
play
know
a
what?
little bit.
No,
Can't be
your
done.
idea of physically impossible.
That sounds
that's
like
not true.
from
Because
experience.
you know what? I'll tell you what.
And I fully respect you for that.
Trademark
No,
your word.
just
I know
just
for a
ask the
fact
ass
that
just
if
ask
you-
the astronauts.
if
on the
you-
space station.
if you actually, like,
docking like that, no,
tug.
this can't be done.
Oh, space
I'll tell you what though. But if you do tongue
Oh my
enter a
God,
lot,
what's even
and
going
then
on?
you
anymore?
blow into the butthole like full of like lips and closed,
This
you won't make the
has
fart.
turned to this.
Because I've done it many times.
Line right now. What
If you blow into her asshole, you don't make her fart.
No, you will make her fart.
You will
You
make her
can.
fart.
If you can do it, you
Yo,
can
live
pass
on
through.
Oh, I love that this is still
Yeah.
live.
This is
I'm just saying, I've done it
absurd.
many times. It's very enjoyable.
He's saying if you
Yeah,
stick
I've
a
done it.
can of compressed up air up her vagina, that she'll queef many times.
Basically, I was thinking about getting a squeeze bottle, so I just
Well,
go.
she queefs it back
Like,
into them.
Or get one of these bubble blower things.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ, Bunch, for inviting me to be
He's
part of
already
this
set
year.
up for
It's
that.
amazing that he's got
He's
a
been-
Oh my God, Nick, you're like set up with all the right toys and everything.
Fucking
Yeah,
God.
I basically set Nick's life in motion for the next 10 years.
Who's got that within the reach? Even if you have one, who's got that within the reach? Come on now.
Well, see,
I don't
the
have
thing
it in
is,
the reach.
I think Paul's conversation is
Get
not
it
one Nick
right
about
here.
the closet at this point.
Always
That's why Nick-
arm length.
At this point, Nick is like,
starting with your fist.
Nick is like, I got too
Nick's
much
got-
food for just women. I gotta just get it all out there to everyone.
God damn.
Nick's got that in an enema bag right next to him. And
All right. I think we've had enough. I think this is about the point that we should have gone offline about half an hour ago.
God, Nick,
Nick,
this should have never
Our
gone on.
analysis should have
I
been
would
like
like
right
to
here.
say,
That's what you need
he
to
should
make
have
that shit
never
like.
hit the
Come on.
live button. Ever.
Yes, that's how Chris Peters killed those women. It was an ass to ass.
This is how we attracted people like Paul.
Ass to ass
God
is
damn
the
Yeah,
key.
basically, like he like sucks compression.
All right.
Is there any way I
Loads
can
them up like a balloon until their guts blow out?
All right, we're going offline. We'll talk to you guys
Chris
next week.
Peters
Remember,
murdered those women.
yes, he did. Remember next week, Beer Analysis 101. Beer Analysis 101. We're doing Miller Genuine Draft. We'll talk to you folks later.
Wow.
Why is there so much
Yeah,
air
yeah,
in your
yeah.
vagina?
Yeah.